Good evening and welcome to McAllen ISD. This game is being conducted according to the rules and regulations of the University Interscholastic League.
Regardless of the outcome of this game, all the players have proven their willingness to work and sacrifice in order to achieve athletic excellence.
We ask that, as a spectator, you consider the time and effort each of these teams, coaches, and athletes have put forth.
The officials for this event have been mutually agreed upon by school officials from both schools. Their role is not unlike those of players, coaches, teachers, and administrators.
Without them, this event would not be possible. Their knowledge and application of the rules are a result of annual testing, years of study, and continual participation in clinics that further refine their understanding of the game.
We ask you as students, parents, and citizens to demonstrate the kind of respect for these officials you would extend to any dedicated person in a position of responsibility.
This means that you as a fan
Should not criticize players on either team.
Should not boo the officials.
should not have alcoholic beverages on public school grounds. This is a violation of state law.
Should be courteous to the visiting fans.
Should cheer for your team.
And show respect for injured players on both teams.
Thank you for your attendance and enjoy the game.
Enjoy the game.
Enjoy the game.
On behalf of our school board and our McAllen ISD family, I want to welcome all of you to DQ Fan Field at McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium. Thank you for supporting sporting events in our public schools. Your love, your energy, and your passion is what drives our student athletes to excel on the field. Enjoy the competition and best of luck to both teams. Thank you.
And welcome to another edition of Football Night in McAllen ISD. It's the Mackay Bulldogs and the McAllen Memorial Mustangs. A big rivalry game going up here tonight, an inter-city rivalry right here on Football Night. McAllen ISD coming to you from DQ Fan Field. It's Football Night, and I'm here with Mario Reyna. I'm Mark May in the city of Palms, and perfect weather for tonight's game as we get ready to play this historic rivalry that goes back more than 40 years. And Mario, how do you see our Keys playing out here tonight?
Well, we see a lot of excitement, that's for sure, but both teams did not play last week. So will that play into the game? Are they going to be on target, making things happen? And then also we look at, they got to reduce the mistakes, okay? Because that always plays out in a game like this. And you already mentioned it. It's a rivalry game. Anything can happen at any time. We're used to it. Anytime McAllen ISD schools play against each other.
Yeah, the all-time series is pretty close, but Memorial has dominated in recent years, having won 13 of the last 14 meetings, including last year. Let's take a look at first of our player profiles. We've got a double shot of player profiles for you this week because of two McAllen teams. We're going to start with Memorial, the visitor, and this is offensive lineman Rene Gomez.
My name is Rene Gomez. I play right tackle for the Memorial Mustangs. My responsibilities as a right tackle is to protect the quarterback, make sure nothing gets past me, make sure he doesn't get tackled. One of my favorite plays is 18 pitch, and sometimes I get to Ronnie, which is I get to roll around the hole and absolutely blow someone up, and that's my favorite opportunity. One of the big goals that we do have is just to make it to playoffs, and we really are on track for that. The way we've been playing, the way we're practicing, the way the team is coordinated, everyone's doing really perfect the way they work together. Right now I'm taking a private pilot's course, and my plan is to become a commercial pilot eventually.
And we're back here at DQ Fan Field. Now we have a player profile as well on the Mackay Bulldogs. And we have linebacker Oliver Schwartz that we caught up with earlier this week.
Hello, my name is Oliver Schwartz, and I play middle linebacker for the Mackay Bulldogs.
Step to Pineda, hands it off. It's a nice tackle there by number 15, the linebacker, Oliver Schwartz.
I'm responsible for stopping the run mostly. My favorite part about it is just trying to rally to the football and our whole defense just hitting somebody as hard as we can. Personally, I just try to get as many tackles, as many sacks, many big plays as I possibly can. And for our team, we just need to stop the run, we need to make big plays, explosive plays. My favorite part about football probably is just the teamwork and the mental aspect of it, just trying as hard as you can every single play. I'm going to go to college, hopefully play college football if I can, and just see what goes from there.
All right, time now for our players to watch. And how about for Memorial? They'll be starting running back J.P. Garza in the backfield. JP Garza, there he is right there. He'll be getting a surprise start here tonight. He'll be coming out of the backfield for these Mustangs. Had a pretty productive game the last time out when the Mustangs played 2 weeks ago in that big win over Rio Grande City. And then on the other side for Mackay, how about defensive end Joaquin Buitron? Buitron wears number 93, and he's a mainstay on the defensive line for the Mackay Bulldogs. Joaquin Buitron right there, and he'll be looking for some big things from him to help stop that vaunted Memorial running game and also their passing game. Let's check our officials right now, and Mario, we've got a 7-man crew tonight for our officials.
Well, there they are, getting themselves ready. This crew has been on this field many times, as you see their names right there. Referee Javier Chirinos, Luben Garcia Jr., the ump, and then you got Freddy Martinez, Dennis Cantu, Gabriel Cantu, Jose Martinez, and Eusebio Alvaro Jr. This crew is considered one of the top crews in the Rio Grande Valley, Mark.
All right, an excellent crew for what should be an excellent game here tonight. I appreciate them, as always. Couldn't have a game without the officials, who sometimes overlook that a little bit, but they're a significant contributor to athletics here in the state of Texas. They're recognizing our Veterans of the Week right now. They actually have a bonus. So 2 veterans that they're recognizing this evening, one from the U.S. Army, one from the U.S. Marine Corps. See, one gentleman's a Vietnam veteran. Dionisio Garza served in the U.S. Army in the 1960s. He's wearing the white shirt with the blue stripes there. And we also have Mr. Carlos Medina out there, who served during the U.S. Marine Corps in Afghanistan. Both men were decorated. In fact, the Vietnam veteran was decorated as a sharpshooter in Vietnam. He's here with his grandchildren here tonight. Appreciate both those gentlemen for their service to our country. Here's the JROTC color guard. The left guard is Cadet Sergeant Oscar Volta. Right guard is Cadet Sergeant Caleb Bujanos. Carrying the U.S. flag, Cadet First Lieutenant Ronaldo Lara. Carrying the Texas flag, Cadet Sergeant Nathalia Salcedo. And the Bulldog Battalion flag is carried by Cadet Private Charlize Melendez. We've got ready for our national anthem now. National anthem tonight will be sung by a trio of students from the McAllen High School Choir under the direction of Mr. Bo Shira. They are Reese Reyna, Julia Martinez, and Anna Billings. All 3 are senior Mackay Choral members and UIL Texas State Solo Contest gold medalists.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night
well done by a trio of ladies there singing the national anthem here before our Mackay Memorial annual rivalry. Memorial comes in 4-1 record, 2-0 in district play, and Mackay comes in at 1-4, but they are 1-1 in district play. So with an upset win here tonight, the Bulldogs can be right back in the thick of things in the playoff chase. We're still early, isn't it, Mario?
Lots of excitement out there. Tell me a little bit about, I saw some media out here earlier. I mean, a couple of TV stations.
Yeah, we had several, at least 2 stations doing what they call live shots, and Channel 4, in fact, was here doing their entire newscast, 6 and 6:30 newscast they did here from the station, or rather from the field, as they came out from the station to visit today, picking this as their game of the week, and why not? It's a real good game, and it's Mackay and Memorial. That's enough said right there. With these two, it always produces memories. There's Memorial getting ready to come out. You saw Mackay getting ready. Of course, Mackay is the designated home team here tonight, so their fans are on the home side. They're wearing the purple and gold. Memorial, meanwhile, counters in mostly white uniforms with the blue helmets and the blue numerals.
There's a pretty good crowd on both sides. I wouldn't be able to tell you who has more fans here tonight because across the field on the east side, you see a lot of McAllen Memorial fans, and of course on the west side of the stadium, right in front of us, you see a lot of Mackay Bulldog fans. So they're calling this game now the bicentennial showdown, Mark. How about that?
Oh yeah, very cool.
I wonder who invented that.
Well, bicentennial meaning Bicentennial Boulevard that runs right by the stadium. Not
go.
The 200th meeting, I don't think. Although
no, I don't think so.
They
right?
played a bunch of times, but not that many times.
Not that many times. So that's all about what we have out there. I think in Westaco they call it the Tinaco Bowl or something like that. Going back to the water towers and the Bird Bowl in the Harlingen area. So here in McAllen, how about that? The Bicentennial Showdown.
Bicentennial Showdown, I like that. And, we've got the Mustangs coming out now. The Mustangs running down onto the field. Here are the Bulldogs coming to run out. See Harvey Schwartz, we featured in our player profile, number 15 right there in the middle.
He even dressed up for it, Mark. You saw him in a construction hat.
Yeah, that was part of the preseason hype video that we recorded with Mackay. Did one for all 3 teams, Mackay, Memorial, and for Nicky Rowe. And here's our starters for Mackay. Joaquin Valdez starting in there at quarterback. Andres Garza starting at running back. And then Joseph Rivas, Cinco Jones, Tristan Keith, Delan Garcia are the receivers. And then the offensive line for the Bulldogs, you got Brian Bazan, Arian Villarreal, Diego Villegas, Maddox Braxton, and Adam Gonzalez. And looking at the defense for Mackay, there's Mason Briones, Fletcher Frisbee, Joaquin Buitron, and Cash Frisbee. They're on the defensive linebackers. They play with 2, Oliver Schwartz and Simon Bardot. And then the 5-man defensive backs, Aiden Ayala, Alex Corpus, Will Hawk, Pablo De La Rosa, and Sebastian Ramirez. Now looking over at the Memorial Mustangs, they've got Kane Coy at quarterback, JP Garza there running back with Jaden Solis in the backfield. Gavin McIntyre at the tight end, Hugo Rodriguez and Michael Alanis are the wideouts. Offensive line, Rene Gomez, the only senior, the rest are juniors. Damian Lopez, Gustavo Escandon, Ezekiel Osuna, and Sean Reyes. In the defensive line, they have a 3-man front. Eric Guajardo, Jason Escobar, and Javi Izaguirre joined his first starting defensive end. And the 4-man linebackers, Adrian Garza, Nico Lara, Dalton Keller, and Aiden Stauffer. And then they got 4 men in the defensive backfield. That's Noah Ocanas, Nick Luna, Rick Reyna, and Daniel Cardenas. Also goes by Ozzy Cardenas. So ready to start the first quarter. You're going to see the Mustangs are going to be kicking off. It'll be the Bulldogs to start off first with the football.
And that's good news for the Mackay Bulldogs, Mark, because they didn't want to start on defense, especially how the Mustang offense has been rolling They want the Bulldogs. They wanted the ball. They're going to take the ball, and it's going to be really important for them to try to get 2 or 3 first downs. And I think earlier we saw that the middle school teams are out here.
Middle school football teams are watching from the end zone. You see them right there as this goes out for a touchback. You've got the Travis Terriers and the De Leon Lions. Excuse me, the Travis Terriers and the Morris Stallions.
And Jonathan Sanchez with that kickoff mark, he's becoming a pretty good special teams player, because when you kick into the end zone, you know that there is no kickoffs.
So the Bulldogs will start off at their own 25-yard line. So we start this first quarter of play. McAllen Memorial doesn't get much better than that in Valley football. Valdez wants to throw on first down. This is caught. It's going to be a first down here for McAllen. That's Tristan Keith with the catch. Up near midfield already. They pick up more than 20 yards on that play.
And that's a very good start for the Bulldogs. A successful pass. You want to establish the pass, will open up your running game. And the Bulldogs need a big game out of Valdez.
Going to go with the hurry-up offense. They hand off to Garza on first down. And with forward progress, they might give him midfield. Be a gain of just 1.
And when you're looking at the Mustangs, Mark, in the last 2 district ball games, listen to this. They've outscored their opponents 90-0. So total domination so far in the first 2 district games for the Mustangs.
Yeah, Mustangs coming in with 8 consecutive quarters of shutout football as Valdez to throw here. And this is caught. It's Keith once again, and he's close to a first down. In fact, he may have it at about the Mustang 41-yard line.
And that was something that the Bulldogs worked on all week. They've been working it all year, is quick drop back passes and quick throws. That way the defense does not have an opportunity for a sack or to rush the quarterback.
So 2 quick first downs here in this opening drive for McAllen. Valdez to throw out of the shotgun, flanker screen. This is Keith again, his 3rd reception already. Goes further into Mustang territory, down to about the 34.
And so far, pretty good first quarter drive, first possession drive for the Bulldogs. 3 for 3 on passes, and Valdez putting the ball right where it needs to be.
They give him credit to the 34-yard line, so second down about 3 here. Just 2 minutes into the game, the Bulldogs already well inside Mustang territory. Man goes in motion, that's Rivas. A handoff, Garza. And Garza surging forward behind that McAllen offensive line. He's pushed back. He's going to be near a first down, though. He needed the 31-yard line. We'll see where they spot this.
It'll be about a 3rd and 1, Mark. So everything in the playbook is open, but you got to get that first down. Look for a running play. Get yourself another first down at around the 30-yard line. So it's some good stuff happening here for the Bulldog offensive machine. They have put up some points on the scoreboard all year, Mark. So I don't know. It looks like, are they going to have a measurement? Yes, they're going to have a measurement, Mark.
Yep. Now from here, it looks like he's a few
call
inches
it, Mark.
short.
Call it.
Yeah, I'm going to say just a wee bit short, but very close.
And you called it right, Mark. You're on all year long. You've been real good with that.
About a foot shy. I'll have to send my eye doctor a thank you card.
There you go, man.
So it'll be 3rd down and about a foot.
With that good eyesight, Mark, you would also qualify to become an official.
Oh, yeah. Or an Air Force pilot. So 3rd down, less than a yard. They'll go out of a shotgun here. They've got Andres Garza in the backfield, but Valdez is going to keep it himself.
He got
He's hit at the line of scrimmage, surges forward just a wee bit, and I think he got it. They're going to give him forward progress to the 30. That'll move the chains.
Now, one thing we're used to when we've seen the Mustang a couple of times, Mark, is that they do give up yardage, but then all of a sudden, when they need a stop, they get the stop, first contact there. Number 25 for the Mustangs was Delton Keller.
Yeah, linebacker. Now on 1st and 10. Valdez back to throw, has time over the middle. It's caught and a touchdown. That's Tristan Keith. His 4th catch already on this drive, and this one goes 30 yards for pay dirt, and Mackay is on the board.
And that's exactly what the Bulldogs needed to start the game. But how about that series for Valdez? 4 for 4, Mark, I believe. And that pass was right on target. And what even makes it better when we see the replay, Mark, Joaquin Valdez, he knew he was going to get hit, and he released the ball right before he got hit.
It's the extra point try. Good snap and hold, and the kick is good. That's number 30, Cash Cassidy, with the extra point try. That puts Mackay up 7-0. And there goes the 8-quarter shutout streak of Memorial.
Check it out, Mark. He's going to get hit right there. And he still released it just on time. Perfect pass.
Perfect pass, 7-0 Bulldogs as they strike here early. This Mackay Memorial tilt. We'll be back in a moment with more Football Night in McAllen ISD.
In South Texas, we know family is everything. That's why at South Texas Health System Clinics, we focus on providing exceptional care for generations of patients. Our family practices offer a wide range of services for every member of your family, from infants to seniors. Our experienced physicians take the time to listen and provide personalized care, ensuring the health and well-being of your family for years to come. At South Texas Health System Clinics, we're dedicated to keeping families healthy and happy. We are here for you every step of the way.
And welcome back to Football Night. McAllen ISD against the wind, no less. The Bulldogs march 75 yards in 7 plays and lead 7-0 off a 30-yard touchdown pass from Valdez to Keith. He's going to go out of the back of the end zone, and the Mustangs will have a touchback, and they'll set up at their own 25-yard line. But wow, a very surprising opening drive.
Came out to play. You don't need a lot of motivation all week to get your players going, Mark. You know it's an automatic motivation when you play each other. 2 McAllen ISD schools, the Mackay Bulldogs and the McAllen Memorial Mustangs. So now what do we expect here, Mark? Good old McAllen Mustang tradition. Run, 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 run. Let your offensive line of scrimmage be controlled by the offense.
So first possession for the Mustangs. They're going to hand this off, and it's a run straight ahead. Across the 30 to about the 31-yard line. There's J.P. Garza on the carry for 6 yards.
J.P. Garza came into this game with a 7-yard average. Has only carried 16 times for 114 yards, but we know he's a real good running back. They actually also have Jaden Solis and Braxton Spates.
Yeah, he didn't play. Garza didn't play in the first couple of games this season. But has played as of late, has been a mainstay now in that backfield. As it's Garza once again. It looks like he has enough for the first down up to the 35-yard line. The Mustangs move the chains.
Now, traditionally, Mark, we're used to this Mustang offense to run, run, run. Pound the ground is the kind of what they do, right? But recently, this year, they have been showing the ability to put the ball up in the air.
Give him credit for a 6-yard run. So, but a first down here for the Mustangs at the 36-yard line. Bulldogs crowding that line of scrimmage. Here's a pass this time. This is caught. This is Alanis taken off down the sideline, outrunning the secondary. And guess what? He just scored a touchdown.
And Mark,
Mustangs go all the way to score.
And that's what I was talking about, that this year, that's a new element to the Mustang offense. And Alanis is a hot receiver, came into this game with 14 receptions for almost 500 yards. Mark, he averages about 35 yards per catch. And guess what? That is his 9th touchdown of the year. We never used to say that about too many Mustang receivers. But this year we do because of Alanis.
The extra point try. This will tie it up. Snap and hold. Kick is
Trouble.
away. Didn't get much on it, and it was wide right. And the Bulldogs will stay in the lead. 7-6 here with 7:37 to play in the first quarter. See if we can take another look at that exciting touchdown. 64 yards here. This is just a 3-step drop for Coy. Hit Alanis, and Alanis able to break one tackle and take it the distance. We're going to go to break. 7-6, Bulldogs in front. And we've got a wild one brewing here at DQ Fan Field. And welcome back to DQ Fan Field. Mark May with Mario Reyna. 7-6 our score. Mustangs kicking off. The Bulldogs getting their second possession. They run across the 10, the 15. Hit at about the 22. Maybe the 23 right there. And that's where the Bulldogs will set up. Last time they had it, they went 75 yards in 7 plays, scoring on a 30-yard touchdown pass. And then the Mustangs counter with a 64-yard touchdown pass to Alanis. And what was it you said, Mario, his 9th touchdown catch of the year?
That's what we have on the stats. I mean, he's having a fabulous all-district type of year.
He's averaging about a touchdown and a half a game. It's only the 6th game. Already at 9 TDs. And here Valdez wants to throw. This is caught over by the near the 30-yard line. I believe that was 88, Delan Garcia.
And the Bulldog offense, they're showing a lot of different formations, a lot of different running patterns. And so far right now, the defensive secondary for the Mustangs are having trouble adjusting. And because they're quick passes, Mark, the defensive line for the Mustangs don't have a chance to rush.
Here's Andres Garza hit in the backfield and then gets a short gain. The initial surge there, first contact was Nico Lara, the linebacker.
And we're going to hear that guy's name
no gain
all night long. He already, with that, he came into this game with 39 total tackles, Mark, leading the Mustangs. So you will call his name all night long.
6.5 to play in the first quarter. Third down now for the Bulldogs. Got third down and 4. Valdez with time, throws, man is covered. Looks like it was caught. No, now it comes incomplete. I don't think Keith would have been inbounds either way, but it'll be 4th down.
That's a first incompletion, and that's going to force a punt, which is not good news for the Bulldog defense. He almost made a fantastic catch. That would have been a highlight reel type catch by Keith.
Yeah, Noah Ocanis was the providing the coverage.
Now punting number 15. He does it all, doesn't he, Mark?
Yeah, first punt of the game, Oliver Schwartz. There'll be no return here. And the Mustangs will have it at their own 36.
And Mark, in our MITV production, we have people from all over McAllen, all over the valley, all over the state, always listening. And we've talked about somebody from Alaska one time, from Colorado, and now we have people from New Mexico. We like to send out a shout out to Leonard Perez from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and Coach out of Chileta. They are definitely listening because they root for Coach Velarde from the McAllen Memorial Mustangs.
So 6:05 to go in the first quarter. 7-6 our score. Here's a big carry here by Jaden Solis, his first carry. And picks up a first down and gets all the way across midfield into Bulldog territory.
And that is why right there, Mark, you want to keep that Mustang offense on the sideline. And that's where that blocking on the right side, led by Gomez, That's what happens. I mean, you're taking a big risk anytime the Mustang offense is on the field. So important that the Bulldogs, when they get the possessions, that they try to stay on the field as long as they can. Time of possession is critical.
The Saints hand this off. A big hole here. This looks like Garza on the run. Garza able to pick up another first down all the way to about the 30-yard line. A gain of 16 after the 18-yard run by Solis.
Yeah, and Solis with that 18-yard run, he's getting close to the 400 yards for this season. And then you have Garza also running good holes, good moves, good balance. And then let's not forget about Braxton Spates, the sophomore. He himself has almost 350 yards coming into this game and 6 touchdowns.
Mustangs a formidable lineup when it comes to running the football and passing the ball. The offensive juggernaut scored in the 40s last 2 games in the district play as we see Solis get across the 25 to about the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
And Mark, after quarterback Kane Coy pitches out, take a look at him. He has to go and block. I mean, that's kind of hard because, I mean, I know if I was a linebacker and I said I was to see the quarterback in front of me blocking, I'd forget about the rusher. I just want to hit the quarterback.
Approaching 4.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Mustangs on the march. 2nd down and 4. Hand this off. Garza slips 1 tackle and then slides forward across the 20. It's going to be close to a first down. I'm thinking it'd be about a half-yard shy, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Arian Villarreal put in a quick move from his defensive position, and he hit right away. He hit the running back right there. If he would have held on, it would have made it a 3rd and about 3 or 4 yards. So now it's just 3rd and 1.
So Mustangs come off with a wing right. 2 men in the backfield. They're going to toss this. Garza has a quarterback lead block. Picks up that block from Coy. And a first down here for Garza and company as they're going to move the chains once again. This should be 1st and goal.
And that's what makes Garza such a dangerous running back, Mark. That ball was pitched out to him. He could have run to the outside, but he spotted the whole J.P. Garza up the middle, and he took it. So it's 1st and goal at the 10.
Well, 3.5 to go in the first quarter. 7-6, Bulldogs in front. Mustangs wing left. They'll give it to Garza. He's got a fullback lead and charges his way up to about the 5-yard line. And it'll bring up 2nd down and goal here for the Mustangs.
You can see on that play, Rene Gomez, the big offensive right tackle, was trying to push Garza to go forward.
Another big offensive lineman in there too in 78, Sean Reyes, was 275 pounds.
The big line overall. So far, offensive coordinator Tivo Gonzalez for the Mustangs has had some runs up the middle, and they worked. So everything's open for the running game, up the middle or pitch outs. I'd hate to be on defense right now.
2nd and goal here from the 5. And goes in motion. That's Alanis. Going to toss. This is Jaden Solis here. And Solis hit at about the 4 and falls forward about the 2 to bring up 3rd down.
And the left defensive end and the linebackers on the left side of the Bulldogs did a good job of coming up and forcing Solis to run up the middle right there, which means there's more defenders in the middle of the field to make the tackle. And that's what the Bulldogs did there. Good play by them. Number 21 was in that one. Simon Pardo.
So 3rd down at the 2. Got a wing left again. They're going to go that direction. This is handoff. It's Spates, and Spates dives into the end zone for the touchdown. And Braxton Spates finds pay dirt here for the Mustangs, and they have their first lead, 12-7.
And I was waiting for Braxton Spates to come in there because he's a running back, the big guy, the big fullback type running back, very physical kind of running back, and that is his 7th touchdown of the season. Leads all running backs for the Mustangs in the most touchdowns. So the Mustangs, because they missed the extra point, they're going to go ahead and go for 2.
Gonna get that extra point miss back. Here's J.P. Garza, hit in the backfield, not going to get there. And the Bulldogs hold serve here. Prevent Memorial from scoring, and it remains at 12-7. Although Memorial now has the lead for the first time with a minute 49 left in quarter number 1.
Once again, the left side. Well, here's a touchdown by Braxton. Boy, if you don't hit him right away when he gets the ball, he's going to barrel over you. I don't know where he learned how to run like that, Mark. Maybe he has some brothers that kind of coached him or something.
He does. Mustangs in the lead. We'll be right back.
Why choose Lone Star National Bank for your business? Because no other bank does more to support local businesses. In fact, we are the #1 lender in the Valley to small businesses. We put money to work here in our community.
That helps our local businesses grow, creating more jobs
and more opportunities for all of us.
Working together. Together.
We do what the little banks can't and the big banks won't. Lone Star National Bank, the Valley's bank.
And welcome back. There we see the Bulldog cheerleaders under the direction of Coach Cassandra Clemens.
Boy, on that kickoff return by Alejandro Corpus, number 4. Look at him lower the shoulder, and he put some punishment on the defense, number 7. He hit him pretty good, and I'm sure Rick Reyna will remember that.
Got it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here off the direct snap. Short run by the quarterback, Valdez.
I mean, you cannot abandon the run since they've stopped it on a couple of occasions. You know, Mackay has had some success passing the ball, and they'll probably continue to do that. And I'm pretty sure Nico Lara enjoyed that opportunity to hit Valdez.
Some numbers on the Mustang scoring drive in a moment. Valdez back to throw, has time. Starts to run, and then the gap closes quickly. We've got a sack there by the Mustangs. That's Javi Izaguirre, the junior defensive end who drew his first start on defense. Coming through right there with the sack.
Javi Izaguirre did a good job, Marca, not over-rushing. He just waited to see what Valdez was going to do, and Valdez came into him. Valdez, it looked like there was a big open field, but it closed pretty quick, Mark. And how about that, Mark? I don't want to jinx anything, but man, I have this yellow flag up here that for penalties, I don't think we've had a single penalty, and we're almost at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, no penalties yet. 3rd down and 9. They lost a yard on that last play. As Valdez to throw. Looking right, now running toward his left. Now in trouble. Forced to scramble way back. Still looking downfield. Now he wants to run it. And he's going to be knocked out of bounds way short of the first down. Pushed out of bounds by Dalton Keller, the linebacker.
Good hustle by Keller. I mean, he ran all over the field to make sure that he got to Valdez before he got to the first down marker. And give credit to the Mustang defense, Mark. That's when pressure. Valdez had some time, but he couldn't find an open receiver. But because of the pressure they put on him, anytime you make a quarterback scramble, it makes it hard for them to be successful.
And that was Keller chasing him. Or excuse me, Javi Izaguirre was chasing him the whole way. He flushed him out of the pocket, chased him before Keller knocked him out of bounds. Second punt for the Bulldogs, and this one a little bit flubbed off the punter's foot, but still picks up some good distance and goes into Mustang territory. No return.
So after Schwartz, after he punts, he stays in the game to play some defense.
Mustangs will have it at their own 34-yard line. 5 seconds left in the first quarter.
And so far, Mark, because the Bulldog defense has not been able to stop the Mustangs, if the Bulldogs ever needed a stop, look at all that pink all over the place, Mark. If they needed a stop, this is the time they need a big stop.
Yeah, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. See a lot of pink out there. By the way, Mustangs, last time they had it, 8 plays, 64-yard scoring drive. Spates on a 2-yard run for a touchdown. And now here's the Mustangs giving it to Alanis. Last time he had a touch, it was a touchdown. So Mustangs have scored twice already, and Alanis able to take it all the way up near midfield.
Alanis did a good job, Mark, of breaking 2 tackles. He should have been brought down at the line of scrimmage, but because of his hard work, he got an extra 10 yards.
That's the end of the first quarter, by the way. Memorial leads Mackay 12-7 at the end of 1. Mustangs with the football when we come back for the second quarter. You're watching Football Night in McAllen ISD.
The Seams Back to School sale is your perfect way to win. 6 weeks of perfect attendance earns students a chance to win a new car from Seams. And any student gets $500 off MSRP at Seams McAllen Ford or always online at SeamsMcAllenFord.com. Drive local, drive Seams.
And we're back, Mark May with Mario Reyna, the rest of our award-winning MITV crew. A good one here so far. 12-7 our score. Mustangs with 2 touchdowns. Mackay with 1. Teams have switched in, so Memorial still at midfield facing a 1st and 10 here.
And we know that this year so far, the Mustangs, they're 4-1, but their only loss was out of the valley to San Antonio Johnson.
There's a handoff, Spates. Spates with a gain of about 1 yard. Gets into Bulldog territory to the 49. To bring up 2nd down, though.
On defense, Brian Perez got there and a couple of other Bulldogs.
And we see the Bulldog cheerleaders once more.
Not
Got
only
some elementary cheerleaders out there, too.
Yeah,
tonight.
Mark, I saw them earlier. They were jumping up and down. They were all excited.
Way to get the younger kids excited about high school. Here's Spates off the short pass from Coy. He's near a 1st down.
Mark, and that kind of play only works when you have that type of quarterback with enough quickness and speed to roll out, I guess, his throwing motion and have the ability to throw that pass to Braxton Spates. And they're those cheerleaders. I would assume they are from Pettis Elementary for sure.
Yeah, I think I see Milam out there as
Milam?
well, Fields. So the elementary school cheerleaders having a good time under the Friday night lights. Here's a handoff, 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. This is JP Garza up close to another 1st down all the way to the 30 with a 10-yard burst.
And anytime a running back doesn't get touched until about 5 to 6 or 7 yards from the line of scrimmage, you know what that offensive line is doing, opening up big holes.
Put the Mustangs over 100 yards rushing here early in the second quarter. Mustangs already with 9 first downs. Just a minute and a half into quarter number 2. And off Spates. Spates breaks 1 tackle, then is hit, falls forward. A gain of about 4 up to the Bulldog 26-yard line.
And besides it making it hard to stop the big offensive line for the Mustangs, the running backs are all different type of runners, Mark. You have Spates with good speed, good quickness, but he'll get you the tough yards. And then you have the other 2 running backs in Solis. He's just so tough to judge. And JP Garza, they're quick. They have all kinds of moves. It's a nightmare for the defense.
McCoy under center. Toss this. This is Garza. Garza looks like he's... Find out who made the tackle there. That was brought down by the linebacker, Pardo, after a gain of 5 to the 21-yard line.
I mean, if you're the middle linebacker, Mark, what do you do on 3rd and 1? Who do you focus on? And be careful too, because even though he doesn't have to run so far, Kane Coy, he's pretty quick himself. He's capable of getting you some yards.
The linebackers usually will key those running backs, move the direction they go. Sometimes they key the guards. There's an unbalanced line to the left side. Long count. They give it to Spates. And Spates tumbles his way forward for another Mustang first down. Crosses the 20 to about the 17.
And something that happens out there, Mark, is that when you have 3 running backs and then you're alternating runs, then those running backs are not going to get tired. They have the opportunity to rest one running back while 2 are on the field, and then they rest the other one, because like Spates didn't start at the beginning, the first couple of possessions, and then he comes in there very rested, and he gets you that touchdown.
See some fans, those are the Mustang fans on the opposite side, using their cell phones. Make it look like the stars are out. It's a handoff. Garza, hole up the middle, closes quickly. Only gained 2 there when it initially looked promising. Schwartz with the tackle.
Schwartz, as usual, always having a great season. And Mark, I wish I had more stats on McAllen Bulldogs, but for some reason I talked to their coaching staff and they were having technical troubles in uploading stats. So that's why we don't have any stats on the McKay Bulldogs.
I've seen a touchdown by Keith in this game. Here's a 3-step draw. Coy's quarterback draw here. Big hole up the middle. Slices all the way through the defense for a touchdown. And the Mustangs score once again and now lead it 18-7.
And that is how smart Kane Coy is. I think he spotted that opening up the middle, Mark. When he went back to pass, he saw something. He read something, that there was nobody in front, and he took it. And he even put on a pretty good move. And that umpire in the middle of the field, that football, that's what makes it so hard to officiate in the middle of the field. Man, I thought he was going to get run over, but Coy avoided hitting him.
Here's the extra point. Try up, and this is no good. It looked wide right, and it was. So the Mustangs continue to struggle on their special teams. 18-7 is the score. With 7:35 to go here before halftime. Another look at the touchdown here by Coy.
Check this out, Mark. Oh, right there, that referee barely got out of the way, or they would have run over him, or he would have prevented a touchdown.
Yep, 18-7 the score. Mustangs in front. Bulldogs about to get the kickoff. We'll be back.
In South Texas, we know family is everything. That's why at South Texas Health System Clinics, we focus on providing exceptional care for generations of patients. Our family practices offer a wide range of services for every member of your family, from infants to seniors. Our experienced physicians take the time to listen and provide personalized care, ensuring the health and well-being of your family for years to come. At South Texas Health System Clinics, we're dedicated to keeping families healthy and happy. We are here for you every step of the way.
We're back. Here's the kickoff. It's going to go out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bulldogs will start at their own 25-yard line. You see Joseph Rivas trotting off the field. The Bulldogs started off brilliantly with a terrific drive that was capped by a 30-yard touchdown pass from Valdez to Keith. Put them up 7-0, but since then it's been Mustangs with 3 unanswered scores. Here's another look at that pass touchdown by Coy.
Boy, he is so smart, Mark.
Yeah, great read. And Coy, a young quarterback too, only a junior, but he's been starting since he was a freshman, so a lot of experience for him.
And also the center fielder on that baseball team that went, was it 4 rounds deep, Mark?
Yeah, to the 5th round.
Fifth round.
They went to the state quarterfinal. So back to throw is Valdez. Wants to hit the screen. This is Keith. Keith gets around his blockers, runs downfield, and is finally brought down from behind by, looks like the linebacker, Nico Lara. but not before Keith picked up a big first down for the Bulldogs.
That's a great hustle play by Nico Lara. I mean, if he doesn't make that play,
Keith is probably still running.
Keith is still running, Mark. And not only, I don't know, if we take a look at the play, good call. Make sure he caught the ball, good move right there, and then he started going and look at. Did you see what he tried to do, Mark? He tried to knock the ball out. Lara did, and he did hit the ball. It was almost a fumble.
Yeah, good job by Keith to hang on to that. This Valdez scrambling, and this is caught. Threw it into traffic. Cinco Jones makes his first catch, and he has a first down well inside Mustang territory. Now the Bulldogs beginning to find that opening series magic here once again.
Well done by the Bulldogs. I mean, they got to get that momentum back on their side, and they've already proven they can throw the ball. And Valdez once again rolling out, and just in time before he got hit, he threw the ball. He actually did get hit, and Cinco Jones with a good catch.
Now they run it to Andres Garza. Garza over to the left side, gets only back to the line of scrimmage. They'll bring up second down and 10.
Aiden Stoffer on that tackle. It was an option, but good job by the defense. They were not fooled. So pretty much a second and 10, and with the Bulldogs having some offensive success in the air, look for some short passes coming up.
Aiden Stoffer on the tackle. Second down and 10 now. The Mustang 34. Valdez wants to throw. Steps up in the pocket, throws, hits his man in stride. That's Jones once more, and Jones will give the Bulldogs a first and goal inside the 10 at about the 7-yard line.
And that's a great response by the Bulldog offense, Mark, because I think they realize they got to stay in the field. They got to get some first downs. Or not, you give the ball back to the Mustangs, it could spell trouble, and they could foul back like three scores, and you don't want that. They want to stay in the game.
Yeah, they're just 2 scores down right now, trailing by 11.
That was a beautiful pass by Valdez.
Hand off, Garza up the middle. Hole closed quickly. So he gets to the 5-yard line before he's knocked down by Nick Luna.
I mean, it's almost becoming automatic for you, Mark, just to call one of the Luna kids on defense or Keller, because they're very, very active.
4.5 to play before halftime. Hand off Garza. Trying to go off tackle. He fights his way forward to about the 3-yard line. It's going to bring up third down and goal.
And that lunge right there at the end by Garza got him an extra 2 yards. And that's what good running backs do. They want to fall forward towards their own end zone. Good run by the sophomore, Andres Garza. So we know it's 2-down territory, Mark. So what are the Bulldogs going to do? It's crucial that they get themselves into the end zone. 3 yards.
Yep, third down and goal. And I agree with you. I think it is 2-down territory here. Valdez wants to throw in the end zone. Incomplete. He's trying to hit the slant route to Jones. And it'll bring up fourth down. We'll see what Coach Patrick Shelby decides to do here. Can kick the field goal, which would be about 20 yards, about the length of an extra point. Or he can try to get his last 3 yards for the touchdown. Looks like he'll bring on the field goal unit. This would cut it to a 1-score game.
And that's a good move, because I had forgotten they didn't get those extra points, Mark.
And here's Cáceres to attempt the kick from 20 yards. Easy on the distance, right down the middle, and it's good. And the Bulldogs cut into the deficit and trail now by 8. Memorial 18, Mackay 10 with 3:37 to go before halftime. Going to look at the field goal once more. It's extra point distance.
Very important replay, Mark, because it's 3 points. And like you said, now the Bulldogs are only down 1 possession, and that's where those miss extra points and not converting a 2-point conversion can come back and hunt the Mustangs.
Yeah, Mustangs have missed all 3. They missed an extra point, then they went for 2, didn't get that, then they tried another extra point and missed that one. We see Coach Patrick Shelby. Shelby, in his 6th year as head coach of the Bulldogs, has taken them to the playoffs the last 3 years. Looking to get back there this year. Look at all those fans there, a sea of purple there. Mario?
Yes, sir. It looks really, really nice. And only the stadium can hold all these people.
Yeah, there's the memorial side. 13,000 seat stadium. There's the Mustangs on the return, get up to about the 19-yard line. So a short return there for Alanis.
And we know, Mark, these kids here, they've been playing against each other since they were like 6 or 7 years of age, and flag football and then tackle football. So these kids know each other very well, and then in middle school football. It's not only about putting yourself into position to get into the playoffs, it's also bragging rights for the city. Everybody talks about who is the city champion. It's a big deal.
Yeah, and in fact, neither of these teams has played Nicky Rowe yet, so both of them have Nicky Rowe coming up in later October and even November. In fact, I think both those games are in November. November 1st and November 8th, Rowe takes on McAllen, then takes on Memorial. See a short run here.
And that's probably the shortest run they've had so far, Mark, because usually they're getting 4 to 5 yards, so well done by the defense for the Bulldogs. With 3 minutes to go, Mark, and three timeouts, both teams have an opportunity to make something happen. I think there's a stoppage in play. Check a player that's could be injured.
Yeah, there's a officials timeout here with exactly 3 minutes to go here before halftime. Haven't had many stoppages. And at the risk of jinxing it, we haven't had a single penalty.
I didn't say, I said something in the first quarter, nothing happened, but now you said something. We're going to find out if you're going to jinx.
Playing with fire right there, but it's been a quick half because there haven't been any penalties.
And I kind of kidded with these officials because I know most of them, because they're also basketball officials, as you know, I officiate basketball, but I was telling them that I knew I was going to get to go home early because they were not going to throw a lot of flags, and they were cracking up.
We saw a shot of Moses Patterson, the Memorial head coach, a moment ago, walking out onto the field. He's in his 4th year as head coach. There we see it's middle school night. So we've got the Morris Middle School Stallions who are out here. See their coaches sitting out there too. All the players enjoying the game. They're in the north end zone there. And then the Travis Terriers, the black and gold. One of the oldest middle schools in McAllen ISD.
That's
Travis
actually
opened in 1957, I believe.
Is that where you went to school or no, Mark?
No, I went to Lamar, which is now Lamar Academy. And we see some of the cheerleaders. This is the Warriors, so I think that's Wilson Elementary,
the Wilson
Warriors there. The burgundy and gold. And that's just great, you know, for these younger kids to see the older kids.
Oh, man.
To be able to perform right next to them. You're doing it with the cheerleaders, and then you've got the football players watching their big brothers perform, big sisters. It's really great that they do that. It is.
Memories they'll never forget.
And here's Coy running for his life here. Finally able to turn the corner. And then is brought down. And this is going to be a flag here. There's
Mark,
the jinx.
You jinxed it, Mark. That's on you, Mark.
Yeah.
Did you see the quickness on Coy? He's fast. But getting back to Travis Park, I actually did my student teaching no, not my student team. My first year in my job here at McAllen ISD, I was here's a replay. Check out his quickness, Mark. Shorts was right there, almost ready to get him. And here's where the penalty comes out. He's already out of bounds, and there's no need to do that. But what happens is when you have an opportunity to touch a quarterback or hit a quarterback, you take it.
Yeah, and you see Coy, his back hurting him.
15 yards will be added to the end of the run. Automatic. First down.
So getting back to Travis, Mark, that's where I did my first job. I was a football coach, if you can believe that, at Travis Middle School.
We'll see Coy, okay. Look at that play. Now, it was a 6-yard run plus a 15-yard penalty, so they're now at the Mustang 41-yard line, 2:44 to go. Long pass, right side, trying to hit Alanis. Alanis was uncovering at the last moment, but couldn't catch up to the football, and it's incomplete.
That was close, and if you ever want to make a bad pass, you do want to overthrow. That means that you will not get intercepted, but that shows you how tough Kane Coy, he took a tough hit on the late hit, and Coach Gonzalez had confidence in him and put him up there. That was close to being another touchdown for Alanis.
He came into the game with 8 scores. He scored once tonight. He's got 9 touchdown catches from Coy on the season. Clock stopped with 2:40 to go. They're there on 2nd and 10. The run to the right, that's Solis. Solis picks up about 4 yards. They give him forward progress up to the 45-yard line. They'll bring up 3rd down for the Mustangs.
And Mark, when we take a look at this replay, as we already said, after the pitch out by Kane Coy, he goes and he blocks. He takes a shot from Schwartz. Take a look at right there.
Mackay.
Oh, he's on the
first
floor.
time out of the
Schwartz
half.
didn't even go for the running back, Mark. That's what I was telling you, that if I was a linebacker, that's what I would be doing.
We're going to do the fan cam now.
Look at him, Mark. Coy and Schwartz are talking to each other like, okay, we're both here tonight.
For a fan cam.
There's Papi Rodriguez.
Longtime athletic director, now retired.
Spotted in the house.
Mustangs are 3 for 3 on 3rd down. Oh, and this is a high snap. Have to maybe fall on it or maybe not. Solis is able to pick it up off the bounce. Going to try to make something happen here. Takes a big hit and he's forced out of bounds. Good defensive play there by Mackay. I believe that was the 23, Sebastian Ramirez, the defensive back.
And that pretty much is going to mess up the opportunity. That was a high, it just went over the head. But Solis did a good job of at least getting at least 10, 15 yards back. And then he took a shot right there at the end by the Bulldogs, number 23, Sebastian Ramirez, the junior defensive back.
Timeout.
So this is going to force a punting situation.
Mackay, their 2nd timeout of the half.
Mackay electing to take their 2nd timeout. Stops the clock with 2:11 to go here before halftime. Coming up at halftime, we're going to have our halftime kick. The science teacher, Mr. John Cavazos from Mackay, will attempt to win $100 from Performance Therapeutics. We'll also have our marching band, starting with the Mustang Band and then the Mackay Mighty Bulldog Band.
Mark, before the game, when I'm out on the field, just Kane Coy came up to me because he recognized that you and I did the baseball games also. And he asked me, can you send a shout out? I said, sure. To who? And he said, send a shout out to his parents.
Oh, very nice.
Maybe he's going to get a big allowance or something for that, because he says that they do see the games from McAllen ISD. I think the YouTube channel, Mark? You know
the YouTube channel and also on the McAllen ISD Facebook. Here's the punt, the first of the night here for McAllen Memorial. Looks like there won't be a return by the Bulldogs, so they pick it up.
That was a risk.
Yeah, immediately brought down was 18, Greg Cedillo. So the Bulldogs will have 1:59 to work with. They have one timeout in their pocket. You see Coach Moses Patterson, who's the longtime defensive coordinator for over 10 years before he took over as head coach 4 years ago. You see Patrick Shelby. Now Shelby came up through the, as an assistant, came up through the offensive ranks. And Patterson is on the defensive side. There's Valdez to throw, and this is caught. It's Jones once more, and Jones all the way out past the 40 to about the 42-yard line. The Bulldogs are in business.
Jones is having a good night. And Mark, that made that punt even very important because it was a heck of a punt. It pinned down the Bulldogs.
It's a gain of 28 yards. They're going to throw deep left side this time. Another big catch. And this is Rivas. And Rivas forced out of bounds around the 20-yard line. Now they're in field goal range.
They are. And the Mustang defense, they're having problems stopping the pass tonight. And it's because we said that Valdez had to have a big night tonight, and he is having a big night. But I mean, the receivers are wide open. Everybody knows they're going to pass. So something's going on with the defensive backs for the Mustangs.
And here's a draw play to Garza, and Garza snared in the backfield. Nico Lara getting in there to bring him down for a loss. We'll see if the Bulldogs use a timeout here. Maybe not.
Nico Lara was not fooled on that one. If he's not there, there's a big gap to the right market. Nico Lara is playing like an MVP for the district as a defensive player of the year.
Ready to go again here. And you're going to flip this off. This is Garcia. Garcia looks like he was looking to throw. Might have been a quarterback eligible, but instead he's going to run it and picks up good yardage and gets out of bounds at about the 15.
Good recognition by Garcia, Mark. The little gadget play there, the trick play. I mean, he didn't rush it. I guess he didn't see anybody open as he was looking right there. And then the pressure by who else? Look at him, Lara. Good job of also going out of bounds to save a timeout. 51 seconds to go. The ball at the 15-yard line. Plenty of time for the Bulldogs to cut the lead.
Yeah, picked up 10 yards. It's 3rd down and 6. Now flags are down. Just as they snap the ball, I think the Mustangs may have jumped early. 49 seconds left before the half.
Offside. Defense, number 9. 5-yard penalty. Remains 3rd down.
First penalty of the night on the Mustangs.
Plenty of time for the Bulldogs. Maybe they can tie the game up, Mark.
They just might be able to with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Field goal would cut it to 5. So 3rd down and a yard here for the Bulldogs. They still have the one timeout in their pocket. They might decide to use it here.
Timeout.
Looked like there was some confusion.
McAllen Memorial.
So might as well call
their
it
first timeout of the half.
Than to commit a big mistake.
Actually, the Mustangs take that timeout. That's their first of the half. They're down at a yard here for the Bulldogs, who are threatening. They're at the 10-yard line, Mustang territory. Bulldogs the home team tonight, Mustangs the visitor, but both teams very familiar with the confines here at DQ Fan Field. Both of them feel confident of pulling out a win here tonight.
They do play a lot on this field because even sometimes when they're in 7th grade and 8th grade, sometimes in junior highs also play on this field.
And of course your sub-varsity teams will occasionally as well. And here on 3rd down and 1, Valdez fakes the pass, runs it, Looks like he picks up enough for the first down before he's brought down by Eric Guajardo.
And because of the first down, that stops the clock. And now it's running, but the Bulldogs are set. They don't lose too much time.
And letting the clock run at 35 seconds, still going. Another quarterback draw here by Valdez. He gets back to maybe the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard. They might be forced to use their last time out here.
They are, because they'll lose too much time, but they still have 24 seconds. Probably time for 2 or 3 passes, Mark.
Mac High, their third and final timeout of the half.
So final timeout called by the Bulldogs. They're out of timeouts. And we'll take a quick break. We'll be back in a moment. You're watching Football Night in McAllen ISD. We see some kids from the Rayburn Rockets. Rayburn feeds into Morris, which feeds into Mackay. Those kids are really excited to see themselves up on that big scoreboard.
Well, you're right. There's a lot of activities out here, Mark, for the kids, the elementary kids, to get themselves involved. Fun Friday.
So on second down, Valdez rolling out, 20 seconds left. Mind you, Bulldogs out of timeouts as he tries to cut inside, then it wisely gets out of bounds.
Yes, because
back to the line of scrimmage pretty much.
If he gets sacked, it's trouble. I don't know if they would have had enough time to set up. The play kind of got busted up with some pressure. Oh, I like that nice little spin move by Valdez. Did a good job of getting out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Now it's third down. Third down and goal from the 7. 15 seconds left. Basically, you're forced to throw it here. It was a run, too much risk. Throw to the end zone, and it's knocked away and incomplete. Tristan Keith was the intended receiver. Defending on the play, Ozzie Cardenas.
And it looks like Coach Shelby is going to take the points.
See another look at it here.
That was close, Mark. Because the ball looked like it hit the number.
So they'll line up for a field goal here. Clock is stopped with 11 seconds left before halftime. Cáceres will attempt a 24-yard field goal. Low snap, and there's a rush, and they block it. Mustangs get the block. Cáceres falls on it, but it'll be Mustang football after the block kick. The Mustangs will get it with just 6 seconds left. They'll likely take a knee. The Mustangs come up with a huge play there right here before the half.
And we'll see how much of a huge play that is later on in the game, Mark. Looked like there was trouble right there. Low snap.
That was a great job by Cardenas to not only get through there, but also to time his leap perfectly to block that football. The Mustang student body there.
They look like they're ready to go build something. That's the theme of the week.
Bulldog cheerleaders. Mustangs take a knee, and that'll be the half right there. The score 18-10. So a tight first half there. As the Bulldogs score first and they score last. Mustangs got 3 touchdowns in between, and they lead it 18-10 here at the break. We're going to have our halftime kick, a chance to win $100 for one of our educators. This will be Mr. John Cavazos, a science teacher from McAllen High School. Getting set up for it now. Going to have the wind at his back here. extra point try. Football players urging him on. It's for $100. High enough, long enough, and good. So Mr. Cavazos, $100 richer thanks to Performance Therapeutics. And congratulations to Mr. Cavazos and Performance Therapeutics. We appreciate their support of all our educators in McAllen ISD. And now we're going to leave it to the high-stepping prancers from McAllen Memorial High School. I'll be followed by the Mustang Marching Band, and then we'll have the Bulldogs dancers, the Steppers, followed by the Bulldog Marching Band. All that coming up here at halftime, and we'll see you on the other side. 18-10, our score here at the break.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our halftime festivities featuring McAllen Memorial's finest student performers, the Prancers, the Colors, and the band that rocks the land, the McAllen Memorial Mustangs. This season, the McAllen Memorial Mustang Band is proud to present their UIL fall production entitled Radio Waves, the music of Long Waves, Ranger, and Radio. Soloists are Marcos Cuevas on soprano saxophone, Joaquin Garcia on alto saxophone, Sebastian Carmona, Amanda Solepuesto, and Andre Rodriguez on tenor saxophone, and Juan Wilson on the bass saxophone. Our members of the week are Emma Montes, saxophone two, Omar Valdez, Jose Brandon Hernandez, Nicholas Avila, Wyatt Wilson,
Amanda Soria Cueto, and Jose Barrera. Seniors of the week are George Oliveras and Isabella Hernandez. Color Guard member of the week is Emily Plata, and the section of the week is the Flutes. And now, under the field direction of senior drum majors Marcos Cuevas, Isabella Hernandez, and Julian Garcia, we proudly present the McAllen Memorial Mustang Band with their UIL production of Radio Waves.
Sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the McAllen Memorial Mustang Marching Band! Huge thank you goes out to our amazing Memorial Band Booster organization and outstanding band parents for all their energy and support of our band every day. Memorial Band would also like to thank McAllen ISD Superintendent Dr. Gutierrez, school board members, and Ms. Deborah Loya, Fine Arts Director, and all our district officials for their support. We also want to thank Memorial High School and school administration, Mr. Pedro Alvarez, teachers and staff for all of their supports of the band. McAllen Memorial Band directors are Angel Martinez, Deborah Luna, Araceli Rodriguez, Mark Martins, Stephanie Perez. We are also assisted by Brandon Cortez and Marco Silguero and Sofia Sanchez. Memorial Band would like to wish the McAllen High School Band all the best this school year. We hope you enjoyed the halftime festivities, and go Mustangs!
Officers for the Steppers are Captain Senior Dariana Luna, Showtime International All-Star. First Lieutenant Senior Grace Murray, Showtime International and Miss Showtime. Second Lieutenant Sophomore Miranda Gutierrez, Showtime International All-Star. Stepper of the Week is Brisa Silva. And now, McAllen High School is pleased to present the 2024 premiere of the Pride of the Mac High your Battling Bulldog Band. The band is under the field direction of drum majors Derek Potter and Juan Pablo Martinez. Color Guard Student of the Week is Cash Harris. Band Students of the Week are Sienna Abrego, Pablo Lopez, Kayla Mendez. The section of the week is the Percussion Section. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to tonight's halftime show. We invite you to take a trip with us, a journey like no other, as the McAllen Band and Color Guard take you on a wild train ride through the new frontier with our new fall production entitled All Aboard! Our adventure begins with the thrilling sounds of the Wild West with the Magnificent Seven. But hold on tight, because the ride is about to get wild. Get ready to jump on board with Ozzy Osbourne's Crazy Train. Then, we race down the tracks. Remember, life's an adventure, and anything is possible. So let's keep going with Journey's Don't Stop Believin'. Thank you for joining us on this unforgettable ride. So let's hear it for the pride of McAllen, the McAllen High School Battling Bulldog Band. Drum majors Derek Potter and Juan Pablo Martinez. The field is yours. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attention. Let's hear it one more time for the pride of Mac High. And bear with us as we transition to perform the spelling of the Mac High. M C H I. We are Mac High.
On behalf of F&P Brands and the entire Dairy Queen team, we'd like to thank the Mac High Bulldogs and the Memorial Mustangs for being a part of the DQ Big Game of the Week in Blizzard Battle. From the incredible pep rally last night to an intense first half tonight, each and every one of
holding
you
the
have
check
made
there is
this
Mr. Pete
a
Alvarez, the
DQ
principal
Big
at
Game of the
McAllen
Week
Memorial.
to remember.
And
The
Dairy
Bulldogs
Queen
and
did their
Mustangs
Battle
have
of the
been
Blizzard
competing in
this
a
week
very
between Mac High and Memorial. They had the Mighty Mustang Munch Blizzard, and they had the Frosty Dog Bulldog for Bulldog Blizzard, and $1,000 being donated to both schools from Dairy Queen. So you see the donation there to Memorial. We'll see the one to Mac High a little bit later. You'll see the Mac High Bulldogs coming out ready to start this second half of play. 18-10 is our score. Mustangs in front. And the Mustangs out there ready to go under Coach Moses Patterson. The first half, we saw touchdowns from the Mustangs by Alanis, Spates, and Coy. And then for Mac High, that a touchdown from Keith on a catch from their quarterback, Valdez. They also had a field goal from Cáceres. 18-10 the score here as we start the third quarter. By the way, it'll be the Mustangs to start off with the football here in this third frame.
And on many occasions, Mark, after coaches, they make their adjustments at halftime, you get to see them right away within the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. And we'll find out if the Mustangs are going to add to their lead or if the Bulldogs can come up with a big stop and put their offense back on the field. Both offenses being successful, of course, one on the ground, and that's the typical Mustangs, and the Bulldogs having a lot of success. I believe Valdez has had a lot of completions through the air.
Yeah, Valdez completing 10 of 12 passes in the first half for 192 yards. Mustangs on the left, Bulldogs on the right. Here's the kick. We saw Solis and Alanis back to receive. Neither one will have a chance here as this goes out of play. This will come out to
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team. By rule, the ball will be placed at the 30-yard line. First down, McAllen Memorial.
Yeah, the ball's placed 30 yards from the spot of the kick. So since it was at the Bulldog 40, it'll move to the Mustang 30. The Mustangs will start off from there here at the beginning of the third quarter here at DQ Fan Field. Coy, the wing to his left, going to hand this off. Looks like J.P. Garza. Garza surges forward for about 4 yards before he's tackled by Pablo De La Rosa.
Pablo de la Rosa coming up from the secondary to get that tackle. Not allowing too many yards, only 4 yards.
Gain of 4 there. 2nd down and 6 now. The toss left. This is Garza going to try to bounce it outside. He does, able to turn that corner and get to about the 39-yard line. He'll be 1 yard shy to bring up 3rd down.
That's how important it is for any running back to get outside the hash marks, outside the defensive ends. You're usually going to get 5-6 yards. If you can keep them inside, it helps you get a stop for a short gain. So because he was able to get out of bounds, outside the hash marks, it's a 3rd and 1.
Mustangs 3 for 4 on 3rd down in the first half. Here they'll give it to Garza. 1st down and more. He caught a good block there for the offensive line. Gets all the way up to the 44-yard line.
And the danger for the defense is that if they know that the Mustangs are going to run the ball, then a quick burst up the middle with a big hole usually leads to a touchdown, or the element of surprise, the passing game from Kane Coy, like it did in the first half, is also in play.
Well, 1st and 10 here for the Mustangs. Now 4 for 5 on 3rd down. So they give this to Solis. Solis breaks a couple of tackles, finally runs into a man who brings him down. Looked like De La Rosa.
It appears that the defense for the Bulldogs has put in a special effort to make sure that the running backs and the quarterback and any runner does not go outside the hash mark. They're making them break up field, which means there will be more defenders to make tackles.
Gain of 8 on the play. 2nd down and 2. Here's Garza once again. Solis. And Solis breaks the first tackle. Fights his way across the 45 to about the Bulldog 44. Gain of 4 on the play.
The offensive line continues to shine, Mark. And one of those offensive linemen, Mark, happens to be the son of Lorena Lopez.
That's the assistant athletic director.
Yeah, and I was telling her before the game, since you're an athletic director, who are you rooting for? She's rooting for both teams to do well, but of course, deep inside, like any parent, they root for their kid to do well.
Under 9 minutes to go in the 3rd.
Lorena Lopez's son is number 62, Damian Lopez. Fumble!
Oh, ball comes loose. Mustangs look like they have it back, though.
Lucky bounce.
And Coy falls on it.
Fair mistake by Coy.
Actually ended up with a gain of 2 on the play.
That's how good he is, Mark. He fumbles and he still gains yard. Quickness got to the ball quickly.
So 2nd down and 9 now for the Mustangs. The ball came loose
Another
again.
fumble.
Happens on back-to-back plays, and McAllen ends up with it. It's Oliver Schwartz. Oliver Schwartz with the ball, and the Bulldogs have the first turnover of the evening.
Let's see if the Bulldogs can take advantage of that golden opportunity, because the Mustangs are having success. And there you go. He is excited. He should be excited. Now he's got the fans into the game. Look at him, Mark.
He's getting into it. It happened on back-to-back plays. A strange turn of events there. And the Bulldogs have it at their own 40-yard line. Here's Valdez back to throw. Yeah, a lot of time here. Now running for his life. He's going to throw over the middle, and this is going to be short, intended for Garcia. And it'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Because Valdez was scrambling hard to the right. Did a good job of fighting a receiver. Look how he extends his play. Couldn't find anyone. And then right here, he spots someone, but he was just running too far.
Yeah, Corbin Diske providing the coverage there. Got an official's timeout here with 7:52 to go in the third quarter. We're going to go ahead and take a break right now with a timeout on the field. 18-10. Mustangs in front. Bulldogs with the football. You're watching Football Night in McAllen ISD.
Why choose Lone Star National Bank for your business? Because no other bank does more to support local businesses. In fact, we are the #1 lender in the Valley to small businesses. We put money to work here in our community.
That helps our local businesses grow.
Creating more jobs.
And more opportunities for all of us.
Working together.
Together.
We do what the little banks can't and the big banks won't. Lone Star National Bank, the Valley's bank.
And we're back. Valdez goes back to throw and hits his man over the middle. It's Rivas who makes the catch, and it's a first down for the Mustangs.
And how did he hang on to that beautiful pass by Valdez? Nick Luna for the Mustangs. Hit him hard, Mark. Here's the replay. Good pass, and he got hit. He hung on to it, Mark.
We had an incomplete pass right there, so second down and 10.
Here's a little shout out, and I say little because my grandson, who is at Gonzalez Elementary, Mark, and the little Mustangs, he wants to send a shout out to the coaches from Gonzalez Elementary, Coach Alonso, Coach Saldana, and Coach Helgi.
Here's Andres Garza. Garza breaks a couple of tackles, now a stiff arm, first down and more. And he's in the Mustang territory across the 25 to the 24-yard line.
And Andres Garza has been running hard all night long, but he hasn't had many opportunities for a big hole. And on that one, he was able to find an opening. He did 2-3 stiff arms, and he gained some good yards after contact.
So first down here for the Bulldogs, who are on the march at the Mustang 24, setting up the screen. On the left side, this is Garza, breaks a tackle, has room at the 20, now at the 15, being chased, and down to the 7-yard line. It'll be first down and goal for the Bulldogs. Gain of 17 yards.
Another great effort by the sophomore, Andres Garza. Little screen play. It didn't look like it was going to work right there. A rare miss on a tackle. Good spin. And the Bulldogs are in business.
Yeah, Nico Lara and also Noah Ocañas bringing him down. So first and goal from the 6-yard line. And Valdez wants to keep it. In trouble here. He's going to be brought down for a loss, it looks like, by Aiden Stauffer.
Aiden Stauffer was not fooled by the fake handoff right there. Good read on his part, and Valdez pretty much had nowhere to go.
That brings up second down and goal from the 9 now after a loss of 3. 19-10 the score. Bulldogs with a touchdown and a 2-point try can tie it up here. The midway point of the third quarter. Valdez wants to throw, looks like he has a blitz. He got to Garza, and Garza knocked down by Lara.
Who else, Mark, on defense? If he doesn't do that, they could score on that one. I'm telling you.
They had 3 blockers in front of him, and it looked like he probably would have scored.
If
not for Lara.
It was a good call, but Lara, who can account for Lara? I guarantee you, Nico Lara, he will be on the All-Valley defensive team, first team. All those little stickers he's got in his helmet. He probably earned another 5 or 6 on his good effort here tonight.
So third down and goal from the 7. They're going to put a trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Third and goal here. Valdez lobs it for the end zone and incomplete. Looked like maybe a miscommunication as Keith was in the area, so was Garcia. And neither one really close to the ball, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Definite miscommunication by quarterback and receiver. And Coach Shelby is going to send in his field goal kicking team. They've had trouble. The last one, they were not able to convert.
A 24-yard field goal attempt near the end of the first half was blocked by the Mustangs.
Big points here for the Mustangs, just for their little momentum swing.
And this will be a 29-yard attempt. Good snap and hold. Kick is away and plenty long enough, and it's good. And that cuts the Mustang lead from 8 points down to 5 points. 18-13 is the score with 4:57 to go here in the third quarter. With the second field goal tonight by Cáceres. Here's a replay of it. So no doubt about that one. 18-13 the score. We're going to go to break. We'll be back with more in a moment. This is Football Night in McAllen ISD.
The Seams Back to School sale is your perfect way to win. 6 weeks of perfect attendance earn students a chance to win a new car from Seams. And any student is $500 off MSRP at Seams McAllen Ford, or always online at SeamsMcAllenFord.com. Drive local, drive Seams.
And we're back here at DQ Fan Field. Got a near-packed house here tonight. Fans watching an entertaining game between the Mustangs and the Bulldogs. 18-13 our score. This is going to go out of the back of the end zone for a touchback, and the Mustangs will start off at their own 25-yard line. The Bulldogs pick up a fumble recovered by Oliver Schwartz. And they were able to march down the field about 55 yards, kicked a 29-yard field goal. Some Mackay fans here. Fields Elementary kids. I want to congratulate Fields as they were picked by Burlington Store to receive a $5,000 gift. So we appreciate Burlington who made that presentation today to celebrate their new store in McAllen, the south part of McAllen. There's Miss Treadla wearing the Bulldog t-shirt. She's the principal at Fields.
I want to go to Burlington tomorrow and give them some business, Mark, for doing that.
We appreciate Burlington Stores supporting our teachers here at McAllen ISD.
Well, we did talk about one of the keys to the game was reducing mistakes, and the Mustangs, that was a huge mistake, Mark, because they were marching in. And they didn't get to score, so take points away for that, and then they gave up 3 points. Keep this game very, very close. That's what we expected. Anytime the two McAllen ISD schools play each other, the Bulldogs and the Mustangs. The Mustangs, of course, because of their record, were favored tonight by maybe 10 points at least. But the Mustangs, that big mistake hurt them.
Yeah, Mustangs had scored 40-plus points each of their last 2 games coming in. And 18 so far tonight. Here they hand this off. This is Spates on the carry up to about the 29-yard line.
And of course, the other thing that happens, Mark, because of the Mustangs turnover, as you take a look at hard running right there, the other thing that happens is that the time of possession, you keep that offense on the sideline for the Mustangs. So it looks like we have an injury timeout.
Yeah, Mustangs have scored 40-plus in 3 of their last 4 games. Their only one where they came up short was in a loss to San Antonio Johnson. We're going to take a quick break. 18-13 our score. Mustangs on top. We'll be right back.
In South Texas, we know family is everything. That's why at South Texas Health System Clinics, we focus on providing exceptional care for generations of patients. Our family practices offer a wide range of services for every member of your family, from infants to seniors. Our experienced physicians take the time to listen and provide personalized care, ensuring the health and well-being of your family for years to come. At South Texas Health System Clinics, we're dedicated to keeping families healthy and happy. We are here for you every step of the way.
And welcome back. Mark May with Mario Reyna, the rest of our award-winning MITV crew here. 18-13 our score. 4.5 to play here in the third after the officials' timeout. Here's Spates. Spates hurdles one would-be tackler and crosses the 35 up to about the 37 before he's brought down.
How about that? Another element in Spates running. He made a good job of going outside and then a little hurdle there.
Yeah, brought down by Hayden Eggleston.
Now another player is down. So we're going to have another timeout. Stoppage of play.
Got an official's timeout on the field with 4:23 to play here in the third. 18-13 our score. A lot of fans here watching the game, enjoying it. Members of the Mackay Marching Band. By the way, want to wish all the bands good luck. They're going to be in the City of Palms band performance competition.
That's always a big
tomorrow.
deal.
Yeah, right here at DQ Fan Field. And I believe the three McAllen schools, Memorial, Rowe, and Mackay, perform starting at 8:15 p.m. tomorrow night. 28 bands total. Wow. Will be performing here in the City of Palms, so that should be exciting. And of course, the following week will be the Pigskin Jubilee. So we're back to action here. Mustangs hand this off. Looks like Spates. It might be Garza, actually. He gets up to about the 40-yard line, and it can bring up second down.
You know, now the Mustangs seem to be playing the run a little bit better. They're not giving up those big 5 to 6 yards on the first down carries. They seem to be getting to the running backs a lot faster, a lot sooner.
So second down and 7 now for the Mustangs. 3.5 to play here in the third. Hand this off. Spates breaks a tackle, breaks a second tackle, still going and spinning. Loses the football though. Picked up the first down and then lost the football, but I think the Mustangs get it back. Actually gain of about 3 more yards out of it as they move into Bulldog territory at the 49. Ends up being an 11-yard pickup.
Man, that's hard running by Spates. If you take a look at him, he got hit once, twice, 3 times. He spin, and that's where he fumbled. A good alert play by number 78, Mark.
Yeah, Sean Reyes.
Sean Reyes at the right place at the right time, paying attention to what's going on.
So 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Coy wants to throw, gonna go deep left side, and it's incomplete. Looks like it was intended for Hugo Rodriguez, first time they've targeted him tonight. And it'll bring up second down.
Hugo Rodriguez was open. It doesn't look like Coy had enough on that ball. A rare underthrown pass by Coy Kane.
That was a good angle there that kind of illustrated that although Rodriguez looked to be covered where Coy threw it, if he put a little more on it, Rodriguez would have been able to run underneath that. Here on second down, a handoff. This is Garza. Garza burst his way up across the 45 to about the 43. The gain of 6 on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and short.
Well, it's early here in the third quarter with about 2 minutes and 25 seconds to go, but I don't know, I almost have a feeling that this is 2 down territory for the Mustangs.
Mustangs have done well on 3rd down, 4 for 5 in this game, facing a 3rd and 4 here. It's going to be an end around. It goes nowhere. They lose the football. Ball still loose. Alanis falls on it. Or no, he doesn't. Bulldogs fall on it, and they've got the ball. So the Mustangs having all kinds of problems trying to hold on to the football in the last two possessions, have fumbled it away twice. It's our second turnover of the half, and the Bulldogs are in business in Mustang territory, trailing by 5.
That's what we talked about, the keys to the game, Mark, reducing mistakes. And the Mustangs hurting themselves with mistakes. That one just came out.
On it, or no, he
Bulldogs
doesn't.
hustling all over the place. The 11 for the Bulldogs.
Oh, that's Aiden Ayala.
Aiden Ayala with a recovery.
Run on first down. It's Jackson Henderson.
Not much on that one, but Jackson did a good job of not losing like 10 yards on that carry. Because he did break a tackle right there.
It's his first touch of the evening. Actually lost yardage back to the 40. They're back to throw. Valdez going to fire this one, caught by Keith. And Keith going to be close to a first down, just a wee bit short, but inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
All these receivers for the Bulldogs are doing a great job of running their routes. I mean, they had a whole week of practice last week. Third and 1 for Garza.
See what they do here. Third down and short, wants to throw it. And this is behind the intended receiver. Goes incomplete. Looks like it was intended for Andres Garza. And I bring up 4th and a yard. 2 down territory?
Absolutely.
We're at this point 1 down.
Yeah, it's hard to have a good field goal kicker that can kick from this far out. Punt's not going to get you much yardage. So.
I agree.
Both sides, fans are packed. They're standing. They're looking.
First time either team has gone for it on 4th down here this evening. 4th down and 1 here for the Bulldogs. Golden opportunity as Valdez going to keep it. Doesn't look like he's going to get there as the Mustangs come up big with a defensive stand here after the big fumble. They had fumbled the ball, lost 20 yards on that play.
Penalty,
defense, number 2. That 5-yard penalty is enough for a Mackay first down.
Another mistake by the Mustangs, who are now hurting themselves.
It's just the second penalty of the night on the Mustangs. They had Valdez stopped here.
Look what the mistakes leads to, Mark, because the Mustangs have had 2 fumbles, and now that's a big one right there. That's almost like a fumble because the Mustangs were going to take over possession with 29 seconds to go. They haven't been able to score.
There's Valdez to throw on first down from the 23. Runs up ahead, gets back to the line of scrimmage. Bring up second down. They're actually going to give him a yard there.
Well done by Eric Guajardo, the linebacker. Look at Eric. Fend it off. And that's the end of the third quarter, Mark.
The third quarter comes to an end. 18-13, Mustangs in front, although they do not score in the third quarter. Bulldogs get a field goal to chip away at the lead. Bulldogs with the ball when we come back to start the fourth. We're going to stay here. And I think we've got a, while we have the timeout, they've got a giveaway down on the field. I think this is Dairy Queen. Oh no, this is main event. It's main event presenting 2 awards, one to the fan of the game of the Bulldogs and one to the fan of the game of the Mustangs, as chosen by the respective principals there. Miss Friedland for the Bulldogs and Mr. Alvarez for the Mustangs.
I like this, Mark.
Yeah, you get all kinds of stuff when you come to the football games, and the fans of the game selected by main event.
That guy was all decked out in Bulldog colors.
All right, let's take a break. Be back with the fourth right after this. All right, welcome back here. Start of the fourth quarter.
Third and 7.
Here's a look at that last play. Just a moment ago, this is Valdez running it. Tackled by Lotta. So the ball's at the 20 now for a 3rd down and 7. Valdez flushed out of the pocket, going to take off and run now. Has the first down, crosses at the 10, at the 5, and it's knocked out of bounds. It's going to be 1st and goal here for the Bulldogs.
Good decision by Valdez. Of course, it was a passing opportunity, but Valdez, his eyes got wide open. He saw a big open area. He also did a good job of not forcing a bad pass. Good blocking. He took a good shot there at the end.
Bulldogs with the ball at the 2-yard line. A chance to take the lead, to get it back. First time since the first quarter. Here's Garza. Garza surges forward into the end zone, and it's a touchdown, and the Bulldogs have the lead. Bulldogs go back in the lead by a score of 19-18 here in the early fourth quarter.
With a 1-point lead, you could bet that it would appear that Coach Shelby will be going for 2 to get a 3-point lead, but we'll see how he plays it. Especially since the Bulldogs have the momentum that has been created by the 2 turnovers by the Mustangs.
And Garza goes in, the 11:05 showing here in the fourth. That was a drive that, remember, started after a fumble recovery.
Mark, let's not forget that the Mustang defense had a stop, but they got a penalty, gave them the Bulldogs new life.
Valdez throws into the end zone, chance for 2, and they get it. They convert as they throw the pass to Henderson, and it's a 2-point conversion, 21-18. Bulldogs in the lead with 11:05 to go in the fourth quarter. And how big are the 3 missed extra point tries by the Mustangs right now?
And that's the thing, Mark. We talk about the keys to the game, and so one of them was reduce mistakes. Those extra points are hurting the Mustangs, and then the 2 fumbles, and then they had a stop, Mark. They had a stop on the 4th down when they had Mendez, but the defensive penalty gave the Bulldogs new life, and they converted into 8 points.
And then Henderson's catch gives them 2 more. 21-18 our score, 11:05. We're going to take another look at the 2-point conversion now.
It was a great catch by Henderson. He dives right there.
That increased the lead from 19-18 to 21-18.
The other
Coach
thing,
Shelby,
Coach Shelby,
sure enjoying this.
Back to the keys to the game, Mark, regaining the timing, and it doesn't look like the Mustangs have that timing.
Mustangs came in as a big favorite, but
yes, they did.
It's been a slugfest here tonight. It's been a tight game throughout.
Well, here's where the Mustangs, okay, you've had some problems. I mean, luckily they're right there in this game. Both of them are. But here's where they have to establish that run game again and stop hurting themselves.
So Mustangs at the 25-yard line, trailing here for the first time since the first quarter. And we've got a false start here against the Mustangs.
false start. Offense, number 70, 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
And Mark, getting back to that week where you're off, at that time the Mustangs were playing very well, right? They had outscored their opponents by like 90 points, and the Bulldogs were struggling. So that week really helped the Bulldogs, it looks like, more than it helped the Mustangs.
Good point there. So 1st and 15. And here's Coy facing the blitz, able to get around it. Has a lot of room here. First down and more. Hit in the secondary. Nice open field tackle there by Alex Corpus. But not before Coy had a long run for the first down, all the way up to the 45, a gain of 25 yards.
Man, both quarterbacks are having tremendous nights. Coy right there, he has that vision. He spotted a big open field and he got those big yardage. As you said, Alejandro Corpus came in on attack.
Both teams have all 3 of their timeouts. Hand off Solis. Solis hit by Buitron after a short gain of, looks like 2 to the 47-yard line. That'll put the Mustangs at 200 yards rushing for the evening.
Well, with about 10 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter, 21-18, Mark. Expect some fireworks. Expect a big, exciting finish. And that's another key to the game we talk about, Mark. A rivalry between these two teams. You never know what to expect. Doesn't matter who's favored.
Coy under center. We're under 10 minutes to go now in the fourth. Toss right side. This is Garza. Garza has yardage across midfield in the Bulldog territory at the 48. Gain of 5, but it'll bring up third down.
Bulldog defensive ends continue to do a good job. Outside linebackers are forcing the runners to run up the middle between the hash marks.
On the tackle, Will Hawk for the Bulldogs. Third down and 3 for the Mustangs. Mustangs 4 for 6 on third down. So they fumbled last time. And here's handoff straight ahead. This is Garza surging ahead. Has the first down all the way up to the 40 after a burst of 8 yards.
That's a quick opener right there. You have to, as a quarterback, Kane Coy, he has to put the ball into the running back's tummy area quickly. Check it out, how quick that has to happen. And then you have good blocking up on the left guard and center for a first down.
We've got a wing left here. We often like to toss left on these kinds of plays. They're going to hand it off left. This is Garza. And Garza across the 35 to about the 34-yard line. Clock continues to run at 8:15.
You also have to remember that the Mustangs have 3 running backs, and they've been sharing the running duties. So I don't think fatigue is going to be a factor on the running backs for the Mustangs.
Under 8 minutes to go now. Bulldog cheerleaders urging their fans on. Trying to beat Memorial for this, what would be the second time in 3 years. Hand off to Garza. Garza still fighting and churning across the 30 to about the 28. Gain of 6 on the play.
And Mark, there's nothing fancy with what's going on with the Mustang offense. It's just simple. We're going to run, and can you stop us? And the Bulldogs are making it a little bit easier on their side because their passing attack has been working with Valdez making some real good passes.
First and 10. And this is Solis. Solis across the 25 to about the 23.
And now in the last running plays, Mark, now the Mustangs are coming back and playing Mustang football. Now they're gaining 5 yards on almost every carry, meaning that offensive line is starting to show their force again.
Squire going to toss this to Garza. Garza firing forward across the 20 to about the 17-yard line. A gain of 6 and another first down.
And that's a sign of a rested running back, Mark. He got hit, but after the hit, he was still able to surge forward to gain 2 or 3 more yards. Check it out. Right there, he gets hit, and he continues to go, and they can't get him down. Good hard running by Garza. You know, this is about bragging rights in the city.
The winner has the inside step on that. Mickey Rowe awaits both these teams.
Timeout.
We got a timeout.
Mac High, their first timeout of the half.
So a timeout called by the Bulldogs. It's their first. 5:54 to go here before the end of the fourth quarter. A 3-point lead here for Mac High. 2 turnovers by the Mustangs here in this second half have allowed the Bulldogs to creep back into it as they trailed by 8 at the break, but now lead by 3. The Mustang fans on their side. Bulldog fans. Both fans having a big time here tonight.
And this game's turning into a classic, Mark.
The kids really enjoying it.
Hey, look at that kid.
Cheerleaders really enjoyed it. There's the ROTC students. Let's see what the Mustangs do here at 5:44 to go. Going to throw this for the end zone. Man is open. It's caught and a touchdown. It's a second strike of the night from Coy to McAllen ISD. And the Mustangs have regained the lead.
Mark, you can't do it better than that. And what a call. Everybody probably was expecting another running play. And offensive coordinator, Tivo Gonzalez, says, let's try a pass. That was a perfect pass. Great catch by Alanis. That's why he came in with all those touchdowns, Mark. He knows how to score touchdowns.
The extra point try. This would make it a 4-point game. It's up and it is good. First extra point good tonight by the Mustangs. And they lead 25-21 with 5 minutes, 50 seconds to play. Another look at the touchdown, a 3-step drop there by Coy, and just placed it perfectly right in the breadbasket for Alanis, who got a second touchdown of the night, his 10th of the year. And the Mustangs lead at 25-21. We'll be right back.
Over the shoulder catch.
Why choose Lone Star National Bank for your business? Because no other bank does more to support local businesses. In fact, we are the #1 lender in the Valley to small businesses. We put money to work here in our community.
That helps our local businesses grow.
Creating more jobs.
And more opportunities for all of us.
Working together.
Together.
We do what the little banks can't and the big banks won't. Lone Star National Bank, the Valley's bank.
And welcome back. Alanis has caught touchdown passes of 64 yards and 17 yards tonight. And has helped the Mustangs to a 25-21 lead, but still plenty of time. And here a big return here by Rivas, who loses the football, goes out of bounds. Almost a disaster for Mac High there, but the Bulldogs in excellent field position at their 42-yard line. Mustang scoring drive, 9 plays, 75 yards. Actually 80 yards, was they started at the 25.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Return team, number 9. Half the distance to the goal. First down, Mac High.
And there you hear the penalty call. This Extra
There's
point.
a
Oh, there
penalty
you saw
right
the
there.
penalty
Excellent
was
call.
way back there at the beginning.
So that's going to cost them to lose like close to 20 to 25 yards, Mark, that penalty.
Yeah, instead of the 42, the spot of the foul is at the 15. This will be half the distance. So it'll be just shy of the 8-yard line.
And that's what makes this officiating crew, Mark, one of the top crews in the Valley. I mean, when they have to make a call like that, and it's obvious it was on film. Look where they're at, Mark.
All the way back. They have 5:42 to go. They've got 2 timeouts to work with. Going to throw long left side. Man trying to run under it. Ooh. That was Keith. Almost came up with it. Almost came within an eyelash of pulling that in. It'll bring up second down.
That was close. Man, both of these quarterbacks are impressive tonight, Mark.
See how close Keith came to pulling that in. 25-21, there's our score. 5:35 to go.
So who's going to make the big play here, Mark?
Classic rivalry, producing a classic game here tonight as Valdez rolls out. This is caught by Cinco Jones. This will be out past the 15 to about the 17-yard line. Should be close to a first down. I think it is.
Good call, Mark. It is going to be a first down. It looks like the markers are moving. Good rollout by Valdez, and that's the kind of quarterback you want to have at the helm, Mark, a senior.
Bulldogs came in at 1-1 in district play. Memorial at 2-0. It's in the balance here. Got an official's timeout, by the way. (25-21) our score. Touchdowns tonight for Mackay. Keith caught a 30-yard touchdown pass, and Andres Garza ran in from 2 yards out. And then they've had a couple of field goals by Cáceres from 20 yards and 29 yards. And then Memorial scoring. They have Alanis with 2 touchdown catches from Coy. Coy also ran for 1. It was a 15-yard run. And then Spates had a 2-yard run. We're back to action now. 1st and 10 here for the Bulldogs. They need a touchdown to regain the lead. Field goal doesn't help them much at this point as the incomplete pass to Rivas.
And Mark, guess who messes up that play on defense? Just by just by his presence being there, the pass might have been slightly overthrown. That was right there. They had to throw the ball over him.
Had to lob over him just a wee little bit to make sure there was no interception. It's 2nd down and 10 now. Valdez to throw. He's going to try the opposite side. This is caught by Jones. It's going to advance the ball and stop the clock up to the 25-yard line. A gain of 8 on the play.
A good 8 yards on that one. And Mark, back on 9:27, what a difference it makes. The Mustangs beat the Mission Eagles 48-0, while the Bulldogs lost to Vela 41-10. So that week paid off for the Bulldogs to make a lot of adjustments and get themselves back on track that they are a good football team.
Valdez, facing the blitz now, forced to run, cuts inside, has the first down, and is able to turn 3rd and 2 into a first down and going to move the chains.
That's all about Valdez on that one, Mark. He should have been sacked. I don't know how he got away from that. And then how smart is Valdez? Look what he does at the end of the play. Right there, almost a face mask. But he gives himself into that quarterback slide. No need to take a big hit. Plenty of time, Mark, with 4 minutes to go and 2 timeouts.
Just over 4 minutes to go. Valdez gestures for one of his receivers and throws it short instead to, it looks like, Andres Garza. Bulldogs are moving down the field, but time's starting to become a bit of a factor.
Yep. Well, the big thing here with Valdez Mark is look how cool and collective he is. Making a good pass. Got him into another 2nd and 2 situation. As we know, Mark, if they get a first down, the clock stops.
Mackay up to 266 yards passing. Low snap here to Valdez. Going to throw this one over the middle, and I believe intercepted. They're going to say yes. It's an interception for Nick Luna, the safety. And the Mustangs have the ball back. It's the first turnover of the night on the Bulldogs.
Just the wrong time of the game for that to happen.
Nick Luna able to dive on that. It looked like maybe a miscommunication as the receiver broke inside, and Valdez threw it outside, and it was intercepted by the Mustangs.
Huge defensive play.
So to be in Bulldog territory at the 47-yard line, Bulldogs absolutely can't give up a score here. Need to get the ball back. 3:22 to go. JP Garza breaks a tackle into the secondary. First down and more. All the way down to the 30-yard line. A gain of 17 yards.
And that's what happens after a turnover, Mark. It gives the momentum to the offense. And I like the way Garza was running with the ball, Mark. Did you notice he had two hands on the ball to make sure that he did not fumble once he was going to get hit? That's a smart running back for you.
First and 10 here at the Bulldog 30. Hand off Garza. And this time held to a modest gain. Will Hawk, I believe, knocked him down. But still, the clock continues to run. Mackay with 2 timeouts to work with.
I mean, you can start taking your timeouts now, or you can wait after this play to take a timeout.
Clock running going to be under 2 minutes by the time they snap it. Play clock at 10 seconds right now.
Another big running play right here. Bulldogs need a stop.
They give it to Garza again. Big hole up the middle. First down and more. Still going. Cuts inside at the 10. Still going. And a touchdown. Touchdown Mustangs. Wow, a 27-yard burst there by J.P. Garza. His first touchdown of the night. And it puts the Mustangs up 31-21.
And another excellent call by offensive coordinator Tivo Gonzalez. Mark, it was a little misdirection. When you have, it's a setup. I mean, all night long they might be running plays in a certain direction, and then all of a sudden you come up with a little misdirection. And it caught the Bulldog defense by surprise. And of course, Garza broke a tackle, and that helped.
It's the extra point try. This would make it an 11-point lead. Kick is up, and it is good. Second extra point by Jonathan Sanchez. And the score now 32-21 in favor of the Mustangs. Still a 2-score game now here for the Bulldogs. Here's another look at this touchdown. So we hand it off to Garza. Look at that huge hole there, opened up by that Mustangs offensive line. Garza had the presence of mind to switch the ball from his inside hand to his outside hand, and goes in from 27 yards. And the Mustangs with a 2-score lead here with under 2 minutes to go. We'll be right back.
The Seams Back to School sale is your perfect way to win. 6 weeks of perfect attendance earn students a chance to win a new car from Seams. And any student gets $500 off MSRP at Seams McAllen Ford, or always online at SeamsMcAllenFord.com. Drive local, drive Seams.
All right, welcome back. Mark May and Mario Reyna here at DQ Fan Field. McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium opened in 1976. Exciting game we witnessed here tonight. 32-21 our score. And the ball's going to go out for a touchback, and the Bulldogs will have it at their 25. Minute 43 to go. Bulldogs have 2 timeouts to work with. But the Bulldogs can be forced to come out a little bit out of their shell here, as they're probably going to have to go to the airborne. Here's our next games for these two teams. Memorial will be at home next week. That'll be next Thursday against La Jolla Juarez Lincoln. And then next Friday, it's Mackay traveling to La Jolla to take on the Palmview Lobos.
And that's going to be a big game for the Bulldogs, but this one should be a confidence builder. They had an opportunity. I mean, this game's not over yet, right? But they did have a golden opportunity to win this game.
Here's Valdez back to throw. Bulldogs in the hurry-up offense, going to throw long and incomplete. It's intended for Jones. Jones nearly coming up with it, but they'll be up second down.
That was a pretty good pass.
Pass interference.
Valdez, all he tried
Defense,
to do
number
was
8.
put the ball up in
15-yard penalty, automatic. First down.
That was a penalty there, but and that was created because Valdez made that pass to give his receiver an opportunity.
Another look at it.
Yeah, he was holding right there. Did you see that, Mark?
Yeah, a penalty on the Mustangs. So that's 15 yards, move it up to the 40-yard line, and a first down. Valdez wants to throw. Gonna lob this, man wide open. That's Garza, has a first down, moves into Mustang territory, gets out of bounds and stops the clock. Perfect execution that time by the Bulldogs. See it again here.
That one, Mark. I thought he was going to run it, and all of a sudden he stops it. He knew Garza was open. It was the right play because Garza got the yardage and was able to get out of bounds with 1 minute and 28 seconds to go.
Valdez up to 281 yards passing. There's this one, and this one's caught by Jones, and Jones stepped out of bounds at about the 37-yard line, a gain of 8 on the play.
Another good play by the, I mean, they're losing time, but they got to get up there, Mark, and get out of bounds every single time, or not they're going to have to use the 2 timeouts that they have.
Valdez back to throw. Going to go long over the middle and incomplete. Looks like he was trying to hit Keith back there, but the Mustang secondary was back there as well.
Another thing that the Bulldogs going to be thinking about, Mark, is just getting to position maybe for a field goal. They come back with an outside kick and cut their lead to 8 points.
Saw Nick Luna running under that. An outside chance for an interception, but just wanted to make sure that Heath did not catch it. Next play, here's Garza catching it on 3rd down and 2. He's able to pull up the first down.
It keeps the possession alive for the first down. Going out of bounds with 1 minute 10 to go. Garza has been impressive today, Mark. He's just a sophomore.
Here's a throw, and this is caught over the middle by Garza. And Garza all the way down to the 6-yard line, a gain of 22 on the play.
And the Bulldogs will not use a timeout, Mark, because the clock stopped.
Yeah, we're at 55 seconds left. They're not going to use a timeout here. Going to throw this toward the end zone, and it's incomplete, intended for Keith. Now there's a flag comes in. Comes in after the play. We'll see if this is possibly an interference.
Pass interference. Defense, number 8. By rule, the ball will be placed at the 2-yard line. First down, Mackay.
Ball will be at the 2 as if pass interference in the end zone.
Yep. Great was playing the receiver instead of playing the ball.
Timeout.
The Mustangs need a timeout.
McAllen Memorial. Their first timeout of the half.
Yeah, and they took a timeout.
So Mustangs call a timeout. Each team has 2 remaining. Memorial up by 11, 32-21. Bulldogs threatening to score here as they have the ball 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. Following the pass interference penalty on the Mustangs. And the Bulldogs can get a touchdown here. They'd make it 32-27. They go for 2, they would make it 32-29. That puts them within a field goal of tying it up. Of course, you can also kick a field goal here and then hope you're able to get the ball back to score a touchdown. Doesn't matter which order you get them in. I'm sure they'd rather have the TD being at the 2. Here's Valdez looking to his right, nobody open. Forced to scramble into the end zone. It's caught, touchdown! Cinco Jones gets the touchdown here for the Bulldogs. And the Bulldogs have a chance to make it a one-score game once again.
Impressive drive by the Bulldogs. They had to do what they did, and they made it happen.
What a game this has been. By the way, Valdez well over 300 yards, 322 yards passing here tonight.
Well, man, he's looking real good today with that big offensive performance, and he looks very relaxed, like a senior. But this is huge right here, Mark.
There they go for 2. Now this is a chance to make it a
timeout
field goal difference.
Mac High, their second timeout of the half.
Mac High wants to use a timeout here.
Didn't look like they had the offensive personnel out there, a little confusion. And since this play is so big, you know, the difference between being down 3 points or 5 points, you only need a field goal. Correct thing to do was call a timeout and get the best play you can run here. So
by the way, this Bulldog scoring
right
drive was a 7-play, 75-yard drive. Jones with the 2-yard pass for the touchdown.
You look at offensive coordinator right there on the right side. Now he's being blocked by one of the kids. He's the one that's going to call out the play. Does he have one more good call? Because this last possession was excellent, Mark. So here we go.
Valdez, by the way, with 2 touchdown passes here tonight. Here's play action, gonna throw this. It's caught by Rivas, breaks a tackle and gets in for 2 points. Broke a tackle, the Mustangs would have had him stopped, but he broke that tackle after making the catch, gets in for 2. And now it's a 3-point game.
And once again, it was a great little pass right there by Valdez, leading Rivas. And Rivas, his momentum carried him into the end zone.
Here comes the touchdown.
You see
was
how
Jones in the back of the end
Mark?
zone.
Valdez, he's so relaxed. He was under pressure. No big deal. What an impressive night by Valdez tonight.
And here's the 2-point try.
So it comes down to an onside kick, Mark.
Bulldogs with 1 timeout left as they were forced to use one on that 2-point conversion.
Don't be surprised, Mark, if the Bulldogs get this ball, that just the way they ran the last possession, where they can go down and even score a touchdown. But first, they have to recover this fumble.
43 seconds left. Bulldogs with 1 timeout. Here's Cassidy with the approach. It's an onside kick. Ball hasn't gone 10 yards yet. Now it's very close. Bulldogs say they have it, but did it go the 10 yards?
I don't think it went 10 yards, and this officiating crew is not going to miss this call.
But did the Mustangs touch it? And that's what I think they might be saying.
Well, the referees, I guarantee you, they're going to have a conference.
They'll talk this over. The ball didn't look like it went the 10 yards,
Offside.
but if the Mustangs touched it.
Number
There's
24,
a penalty, Mark.
5-yard penalty, re-kick.
Offsides on the kicking team. That hurts.
Looked like it may have touched a Bulldog. Then you see Mustangs try to get it at the end there. That's where they touched it, and the Bulldogs came up with it. Actually, 2 players fighting over it.
But they're just, I mean, what's going to happen, Mark, because of the offsides, they're going to have to redo it anyway. So it looks like the Bulldogs are going to have another opportunity for another onside kick. So the Bulldogs still have hope.
They'll move the ball back 5 yards.
And that goes back to the keys to the game, Mark. Another mistake, crucial mistake, but that's because you're having some members of the Bulldog kickoff team. They're a little anxious. They want to get you. There's a little bug right there. And they're a little anxious to try to get to the ball first. So they were on site. That was close, Mark.
Might see a different player take this kick. And here's the onside kick. They're going to try to a different side this time. And the Bulldogs get it.
They got
Can you
it.
believe it? They come up with the ball. It's a huge play there from Mackay. Everyone in the stadium knew it was going to be an onside kick. And Mackay able to recover the football and are only a field goal away from forcing overtime.
And with how the Bulldogs, in the last possession, Mark, you have a hot quarterback, Valdez, that a lot of composure, a lot of poise. And you take a look at the replay, man, that was some kind of onside kick by the kicker.
Yeah, and timed it to where he caught the ball. This is Riley Owsley, by the way, who got it right at 10 yards, actually 11 yards down the field.
Have a hot quarterback. Let's see if he continues with it. Here's a big chance.
Long pass. Jones is there, just off his fingertips. Throwing a double coverage.
37 seconds to go, and the Bulldogs do have one timeout. All they need to do is get into field goal range to take this game into overtime.
Bulldogs at their own 46. 37 seconds left. One timeout to work with. A field goal will tie it. It's Valdez. Crowd really into it on both sides. It's become an instant classic as Valdez runs this up ahead into Mustang territory, out of bounds, stopping the clock with 29 seconds left.
Another good decision by Valdez. The first thing that was important is that he did not throw an interception. Mark, and you're looking from here, it looks like the Bulldogs only need about 20 yards to get into field goal range.
Well, they've hit 2 field goals tonight, the longest one 29 yards. Here's Valdez back to throw. 25 seconds left. Throws this over the middle and incomplete. Even if caught, would have been out of bounds. Was intended for Rivas.
And look for a little short pass to Garza. That play has been working a lot. Good pressure by the Mustang defense, forcing Valdez to throw the ball a little bit sooner than he really wanted to.
At the 38-yard line. Valdez to throw. Now setting up, waiting. Throwing, and it's intercepted. It's the second turnover of the half by the Bulldogs, and the Mustangs have it, and that should seal it.
What a game, Ron. I had everybody on both sides of this stadium up on their feet. Can't ask it for anything better.
Big plays by both teams. The Bulldog fans stunned here, and it looked like it might be a comeback for the ages. Aiden Stauffer comes away with the interception, stepping in front of that pass.
And one thing, it came right to him. The other thing is to make sure you catch it. Sometimes you get too excited, but Aiden Stauffer, the senior linebacker, helping to secure the victory.
There you see the replay. You can kind of get the see what he was seeing as Rivas was the intended receiver. Stauffer able to step in front of that and pick it off, and then wisely went down, realizing that it would seal the game as long as he didn't fumble it back. Here's another look at it. Rivas may have even been knocked down.
I'd like to see the replay again. Just for fun.
So first angle, Rivas will appear on your right side of your screen.
The receiver was hit, but I don't know if the ball was in the vicinity.
Ball was in the air, certainly, when that happened. By the way, the Mustangs have taken a knee, and that's going to do it. So it might have been a break there by the Mustangs there at the end, but that's going to do it. Clock is at 0, and the game is ended 32-29. The Mustangs win for the second year in a row, defeating the Mackay Bulldogs by a score of 32-29.
Definitely a classic, Mark, wouldn't you say? Turned into a classic.
Indeed it did. This is to be a game long remembered. 32-29 the final score. Mustangs end up winning it. They improved to 3-0 in the district race. They are 5-1 overall. Mackay 1-2 in district play. And then 1-5 is their overall record. For Mario Reyna, I'm Mark May. The rest of our award-winning MITV broadcast crew saying so long from DQ Fan Field. Our final score, Mustangs win by 3, 32-29. Good night.